Hi, my name is Josiah Flores, and for the evidence-based practice assignment, I will be discussing a health and wellness question related to caffeine intake and anxiety in college students. And so for part A, my cue card as read, it says, my health and wellness question is, does caffeine intake increase symptoms of anxiety in college students? And so the question is relevant because many college students rely on caffeine from coffee and energy drinks to manage academic stress and fatigue. This information is important because anxiety can negatively affect mental health, sleep, and academic performance, making it important to understand how everyday habits impact wellness. And so, um, the say, and so how a non-reliable source is relevant to this is in an article. It says, I first heard about this topic through online blogs and internet articles that discussed caffeine and stress in college students. Although these re- although these sources claim that caffeine increases anxiety, they did not provide links to original research studies, which makes them potentially non-reliable sources of information. So that was my finding of this article and this blog. And so the purpose and the relationship. The purpose of this empirical research article is I reviewed was to examine the relationship between caffeine intake and symptoms of anxiety and depression among college students. And so the subjects and participants, the study included 114 college students who participated by completing an online survey and the methods of this. And so the participants reported their caffeine intake and anxiety and depression and were measured using standardized mental health questionnaires, essentially. And so the results of this, what are the results? The results show that higher caffeine intake was associated with increased levels of anxiety and depressive symptoms. And so what to conclude about this is the researchers concluded that caffeine intake may be linked to increased anxiety symptoms in college students, but they suggested that additional research is needed to determine causation of this such thing. And so my personal implications to this. And so I chose this topic because caffeine is a common part of my college life. I take it very frequently, very regularly for the gym, for college purposes of homework or of studying or waking up for an early class. And this research will highlights how daily habits can impact mental health and overall wellness. And so, in conclusion, this research shows the importance of using evidence-based information when making health decisions. Thank you for listening, and I think this just essentially shows the information that is given can lead you into better decisions and better choices in terms of your health and your overall wellness. And so that was mine, and hope you enjoyed.